Well, hello again guys, it's a Squirrel's Nuts here, bringing you a game on Oman. It's another conquest assault. This time we are on the attacking team. It follows on from my previous one, the Karkand one. Pretty much the same teams. I'm not sure, well, certainly none of my subscribers left, but I don't know if anybody else on the other team changed over. As you can see, I've jumped in the CITV station. I think there's a bit of confusion about this third seat, so I'll just briefly explain. When you complete all of the unlocks on the main battle tank, then you unlock this third seat, which is available to you. It's called a CITV. It's essentially a laser designator, which you can use to designate targets. It also has a thermal on it, so you can switch to thermal. And it also gives the tank a free sensor package so that you spot enemies around you. As you can see, that guy appeared on our mini-map, and most likely that was because of the sensors that I was given to the tank because I was sat in the third seat. Interestingly enough, if you don't have the CITV unlock, and oh, look at that, Run Fox Run. He's one of my subscribers. I think he enjoyed getting my tags. He posted on the last vid. But I managed to kill him quite a few times in this game, as you'll see. So, sorry mate, I think I win on balance. But I'll get you tags. So, yeah, the CITV, if you don't have it, then you don't even see the third seat. So somebody could be in the tank, in the CITV station of your tank, and you don't even know it. It's quite weird the way it works. But anyway, that's what it does, and you don't get it until you've completed all of the unlocks on the main battle tank. It's the very last one. I killed that guy there and stopped Ham getting his tags. He was a little bit annoyed at me for doing that. Sorry, Ham. So, yeah, we've attacked. We've managed to cap B, which is obviously quite a key one. A is the first one that you come across. So it's interestingly, you know, we didn't actually get that. We kind of went around A, went for B, and then pushed back to C, which possibly confused them. That guy in the I just saw this guy in the minimap appear, and I was ready for him. That's why I got the drop on him. So a lot of the action takes place at B, which is pretty much what you would expect. The middle node on these, on Conquest Assault and on Conquest in general, the middle node tends to see a lot of action. You kind of expect the node nearest to the deployment of a team to be always theirs, or mostly theirs, because that's the nearest one. And then the middle one is usually the one that they battle for. Obviously, when you play this on PC, the setup's different. You can get a lot more nodes on PC, particularly on this map can have quite a few more. I basically try and keep my attention focused on B and C in this game. I sort of run between the two. I don't think I pretty much ever go down to A. I'll let the rest of my team take A. But our squad, my squad of subscribers here, we tend to stay around B and C, and I spawn on them more or less throughout the game. You'll see Run Fox Run, the guy who took my tags. Here he is, running, just like a fox. Shot in the back. Oh, I'm sorry, bud, but you got my tags, so you had that coming to you. So, I get shot here, right, by ProBot47. I assume he's not really a bot. And I see him, I think you're running to C, and then I see guys spawning on him. So I think, right, you're at C, I'm going to spawn at C. Important tactically, obviously when you're choosing where to spawn, little things like that. If you know the map well enough, you get killed, you can see where they're heading, just from that kill cam. And that lets you pick him up, you see? So I just took him out again. And I know he's with a teammate, and I can see some activity in there. I know there's somebody in there, and it's being capped. So I try shooting some rockets and grenades in. Can't seem to shift them. This MAV they've got up, the enemy MAV, is really annoying, which is why I'm trying to stay under cover. Otherwise I'll get spotted, and then they'll come for me. MAVs are really annoying, they're quite hard to take down. Anyway, I came around the flank here. As you can see, I got ProBot and Run Fox Run. I presume Run Fox just was the guy hanging around there. And he spawned, I don't know, he either spawned on ProBot or ProBot spawned on him. Either way, I took them both out and recap C. Yeah, their MAV is really annoying. You can actually take an MAV out with an anti-air missile. So you can, if you're engineer, you can put your Stinger on. But as I've said before, Stingers, you know, okay, they'll one-shot the MAV, but they tend to not one-shot anything else, you know. They're really useless, in my opinion. So I'd rather rock an RPG, or a small, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, guys, coming up here for me, I've probably been spotted already, but I'm just trying to stay alive and take out this sniper, hoping to get another shot back on the tank. But because I've been spotted, I end up getting flanked by yours truly, Mr. Taco. There he is. You got lucky there, punk. See, now I know where he's going. He's literally running over to sea. But unfortunately he gets killed. Or fortunately, I should say. Fortunately, Taco got slayed or eaten in being a taco. So, anyway, back at B. Now, B tends to see, as I said before, B takes a lot of action, and they often bring vehicles over to B. So one tactic is to either hang around here and RPG the tanks, or you can put mines down. But a lot of people tend to see mines these days, since they've made them available to spot. So if you spot mines, then they show up on the minimap for absolutely ages. And also, if the guy's got thermal, then he'll see them, you know, pretty straight away. So mines are, I tend to try and put mines where people are going around corners, so they kind of run over them before they've realised. That's a good tactic for mines. Put them where people don't expect them to be, or just what the turning points are, where they might be travelling quite quickly. If they're going quickly over a hill and dropping down, as they drop down they just won't have a chance to see the mines. So you've got to be a bit smarter with mine placements these days. They used to be quite easy before people could spot them. In the early days of Battlefield 3 you used to get tons of mine kills, and also you could put mines down endlessly, but you can't now. You're physically capped. But RPGs are always good. I prefer this just straight RPGs to the Javelin. The Javelin for me is really annoying. I think you only get, what, 3 Javelin missiles? And even if you fire them up and so that they drop down on a tank, they don't do an awful lot of damage, really. Not for what they are. Not considering how long it takes to lock one on, and the sort of number of missiles that you get with them. The ammunition, if you like. It's just crap. Look at that, nice little double spray there. I think the Javelin should do more damage than it does. I think, you know, it should pretty much be an automatic disable with the Javelin, because you only get a few of them, you know, 3 of them. So you could say, well, the first Javelin disable, the second one will always blow up the vehicle. But essentially that's not the way it works. I mean, if you hit them from behind, obviously it hits them hard, but then so does the RPG. And the RPG, you know, I can spawn with an absolute ton of RPGs with the explosive perk and do a serious amount of damage. And I don't need to lock either. So I don't know. Javelins, you just don't see many people use them, and for that reason the SOFLAM is not getting enough love either, because people will put SOFLAMs out and designate people. We've got all this laser designation stuff, but engineers don't go around with Javelins because they know RPGs are better. And that's sad. I think that's, you know, DICE should basically try and redress that balance. So I tried to get a rear shot on the tank, I waited for him, but I missed and hit the floor. That was annoying. That was a poor shot from me. I should have judged that better. Okay, so briefly, just want to say this is my last video of 2011. The year is coming to a close. I shall be heading off shortly for my end of year festivities. I'll have to unfortunately remove my nice little Christmas intro, which you know, even I've enjoyed seeing that. I'm sure you guys have, but it's a bit like Christmas decorations in the house, isn't it? You know, you get to the end of Christmas and you've got to take them down, and suddenly the house looks just a little bit barren all of a sudden. It's going to be a bit like that, really. I'm going to take that Christmas intro down, drop back to my basic one, and it's just not going to be the same, is it? I can't leave it up there, that's just not right. So as I'm recording this, I went out and bought the Xbox Battlefield 3, as I said I would do. It's currently installing and patching and doing all of its stuff. So that's taking a bit of time to do, but that should get set up shortly. And I shall then create the Battlefield 3 platoon for the Xbox. Now I haven't got my Xbox friend list is not very full. It's actually, I've only got about 16 people on there, I think. And I don't know what the limit is. But if you want to play with me on Xbox, if you want to friend me on Xbox, then my advice to you is to get in quick, because on the PS3 now, my friends list is full, and there's a waiting list of at least 50. So, you know, I mean, I do clean people out, people who don't play and are not playing Battlefield and not joining my games, that kind of thing. Otherwise, there's no point being on my friends list unless you're actually going to join some of my games. Really, is there? You may as well just sit on Facebook and comment on videos and things. So if you want to be on my friends list, then I want to see you active, playing Battlefield 3 and trying to join my games, okay? But if you want to be my friend on Xbox, then send me an invite. I'll be able to accept pretty much all of them now until they fill up. So first come, first serve, I'm afraid. As I said before, though, I'll be playing mostly on PS3. I also play on PC and now Xbox, so I'll be on all three platforms. Trying to get on every week on each of the platforms, so get some gaming time with you guys. That'll be good fun, and I'll try and get set up to record on the Xbox. At the moment, I've just got it plugged into the HDMI cable. I've got to go and find my component cable. But yeah, it should be interesting to see the differences. I know that certainly on PS3, your shooting buttons are on the... Well, to an Xbox user, it's LB and RB. That's PS3 is R1, L1. That's actually the shoot button on PS3. Whereas on the Xbox, they use the trigger buttons. I may have to look at swapping those two back over, or I'll just have to get used to it. But I remember from my days of playing Modern Warfare 3, trying to switch between Xbox and PS3 was really annoying because of that button mapping difference. But we'll see how it goes. I'll try and get my setup right. The only thing I'd say is, in case you don't know, I put all my vehicles on lefty. Now that basically means that my right finger is always shooting. That's the only setup difference I have currently. I don't change any button mappings other than the controller mappings for vehicles. I have them all on lefty. Anyway, that was another good game which followed off the back of the other one. Great to play with subscribers. Hope to play with you guys in the new year. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. Try not to get too hammered. Don't throw up anywhere. Be good. Take care, guys, and shall see you soon.